Welcome to the Order of the Dead Unicorn, the tabletop role-playing game club. I'm Corey, and today I'm going to do a short video on Legend of the Five Rings, the samurai RPG with a deep and rich lore. Now, on our sister channel, Dead Unicorn Live, and our Twitch stream, Order of the Dead Unicorn, we like to stream L5R adventures, and we have just dipped our toe in the first club-created campaign, Shadow Empire, which will be taking our players from rank 1 all the way to the top, rank 6, all the while uncovering a plot to usurp the empire itself. This video will talk about the minutiae of the rules of the game, so if you're unfamiliar with them, you can check out my series on how to play. You still with me? Then let's begin. While Legend of the Five Rings has several editions, the latest edition has been rebuilt from the ground up, and with mixed results. I've found some flaws in the game, and this is yet another one. In one of our streams, Matt, who plays Doji Daisuke, wanted to disarm his opponent.
Alright, so here's what I would like to do. Now, if I want to disarm an opponent, will that take more successes or more opportunities?
To disarm an opponent, you'll need, I think, opportunities. You know, I don't see anything about disarming anybody on any of these stances. I mean, there are weapons that allow you to, grab somebody. And there are techniques that allow you to disarm. Yeah, there's just not a disarm maneuver.
Huh, that's pretty strange.
I'm sure there's like a technique or something, but I'll tell you what. If you get opportunity equal to their
vigilance...
There is
for sure a technique for it. There's definitely a technique for it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll say
There's a kata for it.
If you get opportunity equal to their vigilance, you can disarm them. Looking at the book, and I mean all of the books, all 8 of them, I only found 3 references to disarming. 1, the Jite weapon, which it says it's for disarming specifically, but it has no rules there on how to disarm. Instead, it has the snaring quality. So you go over to the snaring quality, which is reference number 2. The snaring quality says it can be used to disarm people, but the actual rule only immobilizes the target, which means they can't take a move action or change their stance. The 3rd reference is Crimson Leave Strike, a rank 3 kata technique. This will actually disarm your opponent. This is the actual disarm rule. The problem here is it's rank 3, which means only rank 3 characters can really do this. Rank 3 is the halfway point between a starting character and the most powerful character. So you're halfway through a campaign. You're pretty much done like a ton of adventures before you can even attempt to disarm. Even though there are weapons specifically for disarming. And you would think those weapons would give you some sort of bonus to Crimson Leave Strike, or at least Crimson Leave Strike would, require those weapons. But no. You can do it with any weapon, or even an unarmed attack. So what do you do as a game master in a situation like this? Well, I made a homebrew rule. That's right. I'd like to share what I created with you, and I'd like some feedback if you can give it to me. I used the kata as a base, and then I made it a little less powerful and a little harder to use. It's an opportunity that can only be used on Earth stance. The character must first successfully do an attack action, and then have kept a number of opportunities equal to the vigilance of the target. Since opportunities can't explode, this is harder to do than just making it an action with a base TN or having bonus successes be applied to a disarm. That said, if you have a weapon with the snaring quality, it costs 1 less opportunity to disarm your opponent. Just like with Crimson Leave Strike, the target can resist with a TN4 fitness check. Instead of the disarmed item landing 3 range bands away, it will only land 1. And with Crimson Leave Strike, you can spend an opportunity to take control of the disarmed item, which you can't using my homebrew rule, which makes Crimson Leave Strike still very useful, especially if you want to take that MacGuffin away from your villain. That's about it. What do you think? Is Crimson Leaf Strike all you need for a disarm rule? Is my homebrew unnecessary? Do you think it's too hard to use, or do you think it's too easy? Will you be using it? Will you be modifying it? And if so, I want to know how you're going to do it. The complete rules to the homebrew are in the description below. I'd like to say that I am on Mastodon, so go check me out there, as well as in the comments below, which I will be reading. And I'd like to thank our patrons. They are the lifeblood of this channel. Thank you so very much. And to everyone out there, go roll some dice.